AutoCAD tutorials, Construction 2. This is going to be a little bit longer. I'm going to take some of the concepts that we've talked about prior and put them together. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to offset, and I'm going to create a side view to the right over here. And my offset distance, looking at my command line, it's prompting me for a distance. I'm going to put 1 inch. So I'm going to click on this line. I'm going to offset it over here. And actually, I'm going to say that the thickness of this part is 1 inch. So I'm going to offset this part again, just like that. I'm going to draw a line across the bottom from endpoint to endpoint, enter. I know the overall height of this is 3 inches long, so I'm going to offset the bottom line 3 inches. I'll click on that line and come up here. And then let's see, I can use the fillet command. I'll go F, make sure my radius is set to 0. And I'll click on the corners or the ends of the lines that I want to make the square corner. Enter to get back into it. And you might notice that I was accidentally on the wrong layer here for the top and bottom lines. So I can just click on those and select the correct layer off the list. And these should be object lines. I'll hit escape to clear that. Now I'm going to come back up here. I'm going to switch to my hidden layer because I need to draw hidden lines in my side view over here. So I'm going to type L and hit enter. I'm going to start at the quadrant of the circle. Then I'm going to go control right click perpendicular. And I'm going to make my construction line perpendicular to side view, and then control right click P. Anything with an underscore is a shortcut. Do the same thing again for the bottom. Start at the quadrant, control right click perpendicular. Control right click perpendicular. I'm just typing P on the keyboard, hit enter. Now I can erase these two lines and hit enter, and they're gone. I'll do kind of the same thing with a little bit of a difference. So I'll draw a line for the bottom hidden lines of the smaller circles. Control right click perpendicular and perpendicular once more. And to get the second line down here, I'm going to copy. So I'm going to go CO. I'm going to copy this line. Now, I know where the quadrant is here and the quadrant is here. So I'm going to copy from the top of the circle to the bottom of the circle. Hit escape, and that exactly locates the bottom hidden line where it needs to be. Now I will erase the construction line. I need center lines in here as well in my right side view. Our distance that the center line must extend beyond the edge of the part is 0.2 of an inch. So I'm going to offset, enter, 0.2, enter. I'm going to pick the piece of geometry that I will use as construction lines and enter. Now I will change to my center layer. Type L and hit enter. And I'll go from the quadrant here and then perpendicular to my offset geometry and then perpendicular again to the other side. Enter twice. Again, go to the quadrant and perpendicular to the construction line. Hit escape. Enter to erase. I'm going to erase these construction center lines here and the construction offset geometry over here. Enter, they're gone. Now I also need center lines on these circles. So I'm going to offset 0.2. 0.2 is already highlighted. So I just hit enter. I'll select the circle and select outside the circle. I'll do it one more time here. Now I'm going to draw lines. Quadrant to quadrant, quadrant to quadrant, enter. I'm going to enter again to do the same thing down below in the smaller circles. Quadrant to quadrant and quadrant to quadrant, enter. When I'm done, I will erase, enter, click the construction circles and the angled lines. Angled lines are just kind of slag, if you will, something left over from the process. Now I have nice center tick marks up here in the larger circle. I don't have them down here in the smaller circle. That's okay. It's just how AutoCAD does things. I need center lines in the other two circles, so I'm going to copy CO, enter. I'm going to copy this line and this line, enter, from the center here to control right click center here, control right click center here, hit escape, zoom out just a little bit, and hopefully that puts some things together for you.